In our last session, you found a bag at the edge of your camp with an egg and a little piece of paper that showed a little map. You followed the map and got to an opening with a couple ruins and a big plaza, basically, at the edge of the forest, where you found a couple dozen statues standing there, humanoid, all looking pretty frightened. Going over the plaza, you were surrounded by gargoyles, which you fought off, and then what is happening in chat? You were greeted by a young elf, Matthias, who brought you to his home, where you met his grandpa and his little sister. The egg that Sobek got hatched and became a tiny little dragon. And if I remember right, that's where we left off. Leo. What? Thank you. But what?
Just Leo things. Just Leo things.
Oh god. Yeah, so that's where we left off. So it is early afternoon, and you decided to take rest at Matthias' place. I don't know if you did that already or if you still wanted to decide whether you would do a short or a long rest. So are
I
you?
think we did a short rest because I have 19 out of 24 HP and all my key points back.
Okay.
We did a short rest.
All right. So while you're resting at Matthias' place, his grandpa is just sitting in his chair, snoring away, sleeping, and his little sister is in the far corner of the room. She seems a little shy, and she's playing with her toys. Sobek is currently caring for his little dragon nestling, and Matthias himself seems to be preparing some food, cutting different vegetables and roots. Is there anything you would like to do at this moment before we get into the adventure time?
No, I don't know. These guys are in the middle of all the statues, essentially, right?
Yep.
Like, why are there so many statues? Can I speak to? Well, I don't know. Is this a smart idea for me to do it? I don't know. Uh, give me a minute.
Look at this guy trying to go from I'm gonna burn these civilians down if you dare to hit me to
Yeah, I was threatening to fireball some civilians just like a little bit ago. Don't worry about it.
It's a good thing you don't have fireball yet.
Yeah, yeah. Nothing would never. Why are hello? Uh, Matt. Can I call you Matt?
Yes, of course. What, yeah?
There's so many really detailed statues outside. Did you make them?
Oh no, they were they were people before who just lived here.
Ah,
But
like people.
yes, normal people like you and me. But
I'm not, sir. I'm not made of stone.
not yet.
Well, yeah.
One night we heard something from over there, and then I don't know. We just hid here in the safety of our home. But yeah, the next day everyone was petrified.
Uh, did you uh, so uh hmm how did that happen? I wonder how that happened. Uh, so how long have you been here?
Oh, we have lived here for a couple years now.
Uh,
As I said, my grandpa Wilhelm came here many years ago, and my sister and I have been born on this island, and yeah, we moved here to this ruin um, when when we left our community where we lived before.
uh, hmm.
They didn't want anything to do with my grandpa because he's they call him a liar. I'm not sure if he is. He always tells stories from long ago.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Uh-huh. Have Have you seen a teleporting spider?
No.
How about a dragon?
I have heard stories about dragons on this island, but I have never seen one myself.
Okay.
As they're talking about dragons, I just throw the baby dragon up in the air a little bit and play with it.
It takes the dragon a couple tries to get the gist of how to fly, so the first time you throw it in the air, it just plummets to the ground. But it doesn't seem to care too much, so it's fine. It has fun.
So cute.
Um, yeah, so is there anything else I can help you with? He looks
Uh,
over to Geta. Geta, please don't make too much noise. We have guests. And she just looks at him. Ja, ja. Lass mich.
uh, uh, no, I think um,
Finn,
have all,
make
uh,
a perception check for me, please.
oh God, oh, I guess we're not in the forest anymore, right?
And no.
So, I still got 21 though.
Um, While glancing over to Gerda, you notice that she is playing with little straw puppets, and she seems to be recreating something that she's seen before. And one of her little figures is not like the rest, is not a little straw puppet, but a thick blue piece of wood with little branches sticking out one side. A couple of them.
Oh, okay. I don't think I'm gonna approach that topic. Kids are weird and scare me, so I'm just gonna leave
mean-
that little thing in the corner to do whatever it wants.
Sarah's probably gonna chime in something like, "It's all right. She's just a child. Let her play." What are you playing?
She looks at you and goes, was? Ich kann die Sprache noch nicht so gut.
Would I be able to? I mean, I speak Celestial, Common, Dwarvish, Giant.
Yeah, it's just a variant of common, so if you've never talked it before, then you probably wouldn't be able to understand what she's saying.
I mean, you're the DM. You can determine if I understand it or not. Me
Uh,
as a man understands it.
that's the fun. Yeah, no, so Sarah doesn't understand what Garrett is saying, but Matthias chimes in and tells her, yeah, sorry, my sister can't speak the English variant of common. Where we come from, or where our grandpa comes from, they spoke another language. So we've always had our difficulties communicating with people from elsewhere.
I see.
I feel that on a spiritual level.
Okay, I should probably wake my grandpa to get him to eat. At least a bit. And he goes over to wake his grandfather.
I think I was just kind of hanging out. Can I can I just like kind of like size up the room? I don't remember really like what the space was like.
It's tiny, and with all of you there, it's pretty cramped. So I'd say wait a second. 1.5 is 5, so about 10 by 15 feet. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I have to convert to meters, so I know the scale of it.
Yeah. I mean, meters work. I get it. We all have to basically be elbow to elbow. Okay, it's a very, very, very small space.
Yeah, it's just a room in one of the ruins that has been patched up to make a makeshift hut, basically. Just to be safe from wind and weather.
Wait, did we have like a drawing or a map last time, right?
Yep, the little map that brought you from your camp to here.
Did we show it to Matthias before? I don't remember.
No, I don't think so.
And it's in your possession, Yogi.
I hold it. I'll just hold it in front of him.
Okay.
Did you make this?
No.
Good. Do you know what it means?
It looks like a map.
Yeah, we followed it and came here. Which is why I thought maybe you did it. Or
No.
you needed help or something, but
I
now I'm
mean,
just confused.
we need help. If you could, I don't know, get rid of whatever attacked us, that would be great.
Mhm. Uh, what was? Do you have any information? Any idea?
It sounded large and loud, and apparently it transforms people into stone.
Uh,
And from the corner of the
Where?
room, you just hear, redet ihr über das Monster? And Matthias goes, ja, lass uns hier kurz reden, das ist wichtig. And she goes, ich hab's gesehen. Und das sah so aus. And she points to her little wooden toy. And Matthias seems a little startled. And he goes over and picks up the little blue toy that she has, the little figure, and comes back over to you and says, well, Gerda just said that she saw what attacked, and she said it looked like this, whatever that means.
Is this the wooden one?
Yep.
It's made. It's made of wood.
Well, I think it may just be a model.
Can I do some sort of like I don't know what kind of check it would be to see if I could figure out like what it's supposed to be.
Nature.
If I have anything nature.
Sure.
Look at the
Okay.
druid go.
I love doing this on the site now. Screw real dice.
I
I'm
got
a
ball real
druid,
dice.
surely.
I have to use
That's surely not. I rolled a 6.
a 6.
Well,
It looks like a plank of wood.
I'll go.
as
I got a
they
15.
okay, that's better.
Better than a 6.
So Orsalon, they were apparently attacked by a tiny piece of blue wood.
God. Oh my god.
Sarah thinks so too,
Look
though.
out for
So
splinters, everyone.
he's not alone.
Finn, you look at the piece of wood and you see the little branches sticking out. And the way Gerda held it, the branches, which are broken off to the point where they're just little stumps coming out of the thicker branch. They look like spikes of some sort. So whatever it is, it seems to have spikes. You're not sure if the scale is correct, as Matthias just told you that it sounded large, but the relative size of the piece of wood to the straw puppets would seem like it was as large as a dog, approximately, but that doesn't fit too well with what Matthias said.
It looks like something really big and spiky. Where did you come from? Where did it attack you?
Oh, I don't know. As I said, we hid here. We didn't want it to find us.
What? Just like like pointing where like you just pointed out or something, and we'll go that way, and we'll deal with it.
All I know is that the petrified people are on the plaza. I don't know where they came from.
How long was the attack, sir?
How long ago? About a week and a half, maybe.
Were all the statues looking the same direction?
No.
Doesn't help.
Could help. Maybe there were many of them. It might not help though.
Yeah, I don't think many of them is going to be good for us. I don't know. I think we should go see if I'll go see if I can. Oh my God! You're so lucky. You're getting promotion for your channel, viewers, followers, views, chatbots. Lower than any competitor. Oh my God.
That's what I do with those people.
Can I like go out and try to like track and see if there's any? Can I have a little look around for like any tracks or anything for a big old creature?
At the plaza? Sure.
Yeah, just really let's just start looking around the place.
All right.
You want me to roll anything or?
No, you don't have to. As
Okay.
do you all go together, or who goes to the plaza to look for clues?
I'm gonna go find the blue spiky thing. It's really stuffy in here. Let's go kill a monster.
I guess I'll pick up the dragon and go with him.
All right. So as you two prepare to leave the little house to go look for clues, as you open the door, you realize that you hear some sort of creaking and shifting sound from the direction of the plaza.
Yeah, I'll go towards it. Let's go let's go.
Just like, okay.
I want to figure out what it is.
All right.
I want to go sneakily.
Make a stealth check.
22.
Okay, so you hustle from shadow to shadow to keep hidden.
You see, my headcanon is that Sobek is like on the ground on his belly, crawling along with a little dragon on his back, and I'm just walking normally, and that entertains me a lot.
It's a nice picture, yeah. I like it.
Yeah. So I feel like I like that, but yeah, let's go check out what it is.
So the sight you behold as you get closer to the plaza is unnerving and a little startling for Sobek, but you're not scared or anything, as you feel rather safe as you're hidden. Finn, you basically just stumble upon the plaza, look around, and what you see are dozens of humanoid figures loading up the statues into large wooden carts.
You are
The
big, blue, and spiky.
nothing big, blue, and spiky, but the creatures
Hmm.
look and smell like someone just dug out a corpse
Yeah.
and let it work for them. Also, the creatures that pull the carts seem to be or look like heavily, what's it called? Okay, give me a second. I forgot an English word.
Just in German, I'll translate.
Decayed. Heavily decayed horses.
We're gone again, by the way.
Yeah, you're gone again. I just realized.
Ooh.
They surprisingly do not seem to have noticed you.
But they're taking.
Or at least they don't react to your presence.
Oh, but they're taking people.
They're loading the corpses, the statues onto the carts.
How would I mean, I know they're people, so I don't want them to be taken away. So I'll keep. Can I go closer?
Yep. You get closer, and the smell gets worse and worse. And
I mean, hi.
At some point where you're pretty close, a couple of them sort of turn around to you and just look at you, stare at you.
Stop it. Stop.
The rest of
Stop.
them just keep working.
I thought that would work.
Can we hear any of this from inside the house?
If you can see this now, you don't see that.
Gotcha. No, I meant here. Like, we don't hear any of it. We don't hear Finn or anything. We're just kind of, all right, fair.
Well, you hear him talking in the distance. You can't make out what he's saying, so it's nothing to think about too much. He's not screaming or anything. Yep.
I want to cast thaumaturgy on myself, and that makes it where my voice booms up to 3 times louder for 1 minute. I'm like, guys, get out here.
Okay, so
Oh,
you
boy.
hear that loud and clear.
Uh-oh. I guess
A
we
couple
must go.
a couple more of the zombies turn around to you, whereas the rest of them are still busy loading up the remaining statues. They're almost done at this point.
I'm gonna draw my swords. Let's take them out. And how are the zombie horses attached to the cart?
As normal horses would be. It's just they have leather straps which are attached to the cards.
Can I try and cut the horses free from the cart?
As you try to get closer to the cart, a couple zombies, 3 of them, just stand in between you and the cart, not letting you through.
They're just standing there.
They walk over and basically form a wall between you and the cart.
I want to grab my bow and arrow and shoot at the leather straps.
All right. Roll for an attack.
I got a nat 20.
You shoot your arrow, and from what you saw before, the zombies move rather slowly. But suddenly, one of them just leaps into the air to, obviously, to catch the arrow with its body, which it manages to do, but you shot the arrow with so much force that you just basically pin the zombie to the zombie horse. And it's now just dangling from the side of the horse.
Hmm. That's an image. Can I just try and like run around them?
Yeah, sure. Make a
You said they
dexterity
move a
check.
bit slowly, so
They seemed
they seemed slowly.
before
Okay,
before the one dashed to get the arrow.
Okay, a dexterity check. Fucking 9.
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Oh. 9's not so bad.
So you are now standing between the zombies and the cart, with more zombies as they're working on it.
Okay. Can I go for the straps?
Yep.
Can I attack them?
Make another dexterity check first, please.
Oh, 15.
All right, now do your attack roll.
17. Meet.
All right, so as you try to reach the straps, the horses notice and begin galloping to get away from you. You swing your sword and you hit something. You cut something. So you think you hit, but it doesn't immediately rip apart or anything, and they just start galloping away from you.
Oh.
By the time
Yeah?
that all happens, I would have liked for Sarah to get out, take her boomerang, and straight up toss it at one of the wheels of the wagon.
As you arrive at the plaza, you also see a couple dozen of zombies just standing there, and you see all 3 carts just shooting away from you. So you hear the commotion, you run over to the plaza, and the carts are already in motion at the time you arrive. You can still try to throw your boomerang if you'd like to, but it would have to be a lucky throw.
See it, like hold the boomerang up, let it down again, and be like, we have to chase them. We can't let them take them away.
How many zombies are left?
I'd say about 25, 30.
That's so many zombies.
Hmm.
Well, now the carts are gone. What are they doing?
They, a couple of them move closer to you, and the rest of them just kind of move towards the direction where the cards left.
Okay. Can I try to back towards? Oh, guess I'm. Yeah, I mean, can I try and back away from them and try to go towards like Sarah or the door or whatever's
Yeah.
closest? Or...
So the zombies that surrounded you, as soon as you turn around and go towards your party, they just move aside and let you through and go over to the rest of the zombies, and together they just put away from the plaza.
We just try and trail them.
I can. I'll track them. I'll find them out.
At this point, you hear Matthias' voice from behind you, and he goes, "Well, in I don't know if they're going there, but in this direction there's the mountain, a large mountain, so they could be going there. But I don't know. They could be going around or anything else."
How many carts are there?
You saw 3 of them leave, and there are
Okay,
no
three
no
of
more
them,
carts. Yep.
and there's a driver. Yes,
Didn't seem like it.
for each cart, or
You didn't see. So there were no zombies like sitting at the front of the carts or anything.
So carts.
so if say someone could get to the driver's seat somehow, they could turn the carts around.
Possibly. Maybe. As there are no drivers, you don't exactly know how they're steered.
We saw everything going on. There were some fairly athletic zombies. Seemingly.
Feeling that no matter what we're going to try, they will go to their destination, whether we want them to or not. So I feel like the best course of action would literally just be to follow them to figure out where the destination is.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, could I maybe try and fly after them like cart level so I don't get taken by any bugs?
Come again?
Not the bugs.
At what level?
Pardon?
You said something. I heard you want to fly to follow them and not get caught by bugs, but I didn't hear what you said in between.
Oh, I said cart level, so like
Okay, so
it would be
close,
more difficult
close to the
get
ground.
snatched.
You could try to, yeah, but there are still the group of zombies between you and the carts, and the carts are.
Zombies can't fly.
That is true, but
They're
you
bad
would
at
have to go either around them or over them.
I'll fly up high enough over them so they can't me.
All right, so what's your flying speed?
I think it's something like 50. Let's see here. I had it written down.
I'm very excited for this. I'm a huge fan of birds doing bird things.
as all this is happening, I just
50 feet.
like
Okay. So
Sorry, it's 50.
you wanna dash?
Yes.
All right. You dash after the carts, but rather quickly you realize that you don't get closer, so they seem to have a matching speed to yours.
The zombies too? Or just
The horses at least.
Okay. I was about to say, like, what the fuck? I thought they were slow.
I guess we just gotta track them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would recommend that you prepare for that, as mountains can be dangerous. Also, if you really encounter whatever turns the people into stone, that might not be too good to engage it without some preparation.
I just want to. I've just been watching this and just kind of say to the group, they're wherever they're going, they're too fast for us to keep up. But those carts are heavy and big. We can most likely, between us all, at least track and figure out where they're going with our stone friend people. But a short little nap or rest as we took is definitely not sufficient if we are going to go up against a veritable legion of smelly people. I think we should let them go. If we move too hastily, we're gonna make mistakes or get hurt,
All
or
those
worse, be stoned.
are people. And they're taken away.
I think we have to try to help them as best we can, and I don't think we can do that now, because if we run into those small spiky blue sticks, they
Well,
will get us.
I don't wanna sound harsh or anything, but all of the people here in the ruins were just, or we are just refugees from other places where people didn't want us anymore. So personally, I wouldn't risk my life just to go there as fast as I can unprepared. If even I wouldn't risk my life for them at all, to be honest. But I mean, it would be great to have you destroy whatever did this, of course. But I'm not gonna go.
Well,
We have no idea what's going on here. I think we need to stop and at least think about it and calm down before we make any decisions. Because that was a lot.
What? Oh, okay. Why did they only show up now?
I have a feeling that this probably isn't the first time something like this weirdly happened on this island. But
Oh,
I agree that we should probably rest up and pack more rations. However, I'm also inclined to at least map out what location they are headed to, just to be sure that we know which way we have to go when we do want to fight.
Can I do a I think I can do this because it's just a cantrip, right? Yeah. Can I do a little is it what time is it now ish? Like
4 or 5 p.m.
can I do a little druid craft to see what the weather is going to be like for the next 24 hours?
Sure.
All right.
Um,
Very excited. This is finally useful.
Do you want to make a performance check for that, or do you just want to?
Oh,
Or do
oh,
you just
yeah,
want to
no,
know?
Heck yeah.
We're
It
doing
says
this.
17. This is going to be great.
Not bad. So you get the feeling that the night sky will be clear. Very little clouds. And the next day, it might not get too hot, as it might be overcast. But no storm or anything.
Okay.
Maybe a bit of rain, but nothing to worry about.
Okay. I'm gonna. So I rolled a 17. So I'm gonna raise my hand up here and say, oh, tonight we'll have clear skies, and there'll be sparkles to show nice shining stars, and then tomorrow, it'll be warm, but not too warm, and sunshine, and then just like a little, just bright poof.
And now the
Chance of
weather
light
with
rain.
Orsalon. Great.
So because
Back to
of
the
this,
studio.
because of this, I don't think their tracks will be buried. And I think that we can definitely track them tomorrow, especially if we get started early. Nighttime is coming. I'll be honest, it's freaky out there. I don't want to be out there in the nighttime. I think we should stay here tonight. Maybe even talk to the old man and see if he has any ideas of what's going on.
What the hell was that all about?
Hmm?
I'm so confused. What the poof and it's talking about the wet.
Tonight will be clear.
No, not again. Okay. No, I'm. Oh, I'm sorry for raising my voice, but I can't take it.
I bend down and ask Kadir, the dragon name I'm naming the dragon, did you catch their scent?
Kadir just looks at you and walks in a circle in the palm of your hand and looks at you expectantly.
Do you think you can follow him?
It looks to the general direction where the zombies left and looks back at you. It doesn't seem to be able to communicate just yet. It may understand you. It may not.
We'll work on talking. Don't worry, little guy.
It what did you say? What kind of dragon you had?
Right now, for its baby stage, poison dragon.
All right, so it kind of snuffs a bit, and you see a bit of greenish gas come out of its nostrils. Like yeah, so that's Matthias again. I wanted to say this while you were talking, but I didn't want to interrupt you. Things like this are not. I mean, it doesn't happen every day, but they're not too uncommon here. It's the people on this island. We're just trying to survive. So every time I leave the house, I try to prepare as good as I can for anything that might happen.
Hmm.
So shall we go back now?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so
All right.
you make your way back to the house where Grandpa Wilhelm is just eating some kind of stew or soup, and Gerda's still playing. Now only with the straw puppets, as you still have the wooden toy, but she doesn't seem to mind.
Hmm. Should we ask Grandpa Willie what he knows?
Oh, well, if you want to ask him, I would prepare for a long story. He likes talking.
Well, we're probably not gonna go anywhere.
Yeah, but I don't know if he can give you any useful information. As I said, most people just don't believe him. So, I mean, I won't stop you, but I don't know of how much use he is. He is old and a little crazy, maybe. So, yeah, it is what it is.
I don't want him to talk too much.
Are you having flashbacks?
I don't want. I can't be talked at that much.
It's
anybody
okay.
else Wanna?
I will do it.
Thank you.
So Sarah like ducks her head down, sits next to the grandpa, cross-legged, kind of like this.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to listen too. I like old people.
And she speaks to him. She says, "Good evening, dear old man.
He
We
looks
hear
at
you
you.
have stories to tell. We would like to listen."
I can tell you stories. Aber lass mich erstmal hier eat my food. I will tell danach. And he calmly finishes his soup, his meal.
She
Okay.
lets him. Food is important.
So what wollen wir wissen? What would you like to know?
So, we came from Central Island. Well, we are all travelers from different islands that got caught up in very unfortunate circumstances on Central Island, and we all would like to know more about the world. I'm especially interested in why the purge began and what was before the purge, and if you know anything about the void.
I can't really tell you anything about the void. That is the space below the clouds, right?
Yes.
But I can tell you what I saw. I can tell you how what the old world looked like and how it broke. Now after that, the rest basically is the history as you know it. Well, apart from a few details. But I've lived for a long time. I have seen many things. So you'd have to specify.
So, but Ocelon, because like she's like, she wants to know everything. She doesn't know how to specify. Like she wants to know everything.
We haven't told him about what happened outside. Does he know? Probably not. So
The zombies?
yeah.
We can tell him about the zombies.
So, sir, we saw we saw some stone statues outside that we figured out are people, and we went out there, and our companions were well, there were smelly people out there. I suppose zombies just taking away the stone statues, and our friends tried to stop them. And I noticed that whenever they tried to stop them, the zombies became agitated. And when they stopped trying to stop them, they didn't. They didn't care about them. It was peculiar. I is this something that just happens here? Have you seen this before? I'm sorry if this is overwhelming. It's overwhelming to me.
I mean, it has been a very long time since I last saw zombies. But from what I know, they just, as long as they have a task, they just care to do whatever they're ordered. Now, if they don't have a task or don't get the task in the first place, they kill. But they mainly just do whatever they're told, not caring about anything else.
Do you have any idea where they come from?
No. Someone has to create them, or else they wouldn't appear in such numbers. It happens sometimes that in places where a lot of dark arcane energy gets just scattered into the world, that a couple of them might rise, but not many.
They Matthias, I keep wanting to call him Matty Ice. Matthias told us that the direction they were going was potentially headed toward a mountain. Do you know of anything over there? Is there a settlement? Are there people?
No, not really. I mean, there is a mountain, there might be a cave system maybe, where someone could hide to create the zombies, but weiß ich auch nicht. No plan.
Have you been over there yourself, or is this just from observing from over here?
I have not been on the mountain. But as I said, where there is a mountain, there might be a cave. I don't know.
So peculiar.
So it's see, not very helpful.
Do you think the figure that your, oh my gosh, what's the relation of the child to him? Is that his granddaughter or?
Yes, my granddaughter Gerta.
Do you think by any chance that if you happen to know or having a hunch that whatever turned those people into stone, whatever that figure that your granddaughter plays with represents, do you think it is possible that it made the zombies or that it could want the people? Or does this have to be humans?
See, you wanted to ask me about things. Now, as I said, I have lived for a very long time, so I can tell you many stories about what I have seen. Now, what happens today, I know as much as you. I can't tell the future. I can only tell stories from my past, things that I have seen. I have seen many creatures all over the world, but honestly, there might be some that I have never seen, that I don't even know about. I have heard about a creature that can turn people into stone, but I was just told that whenever I get told that it is somewhere that I should just not go there, as apparently as much as just looking at it is enough to kill a man.
Do you remember what that creature was that they told you about?
It's been a long time. I'm not sure. But also there is magic, so there might be different possibilities. It doesn't have to be such a creature. Also, as I said, zombies in those kinds of numbers have to be created, as far as I know. So there has to be some kind of powerful dark magic thing going on. I don't know much about dark magic. I know stuff about nature and such, as in my younger days I was a druid, but now I'm just some old guy.
We came to this island to rescue some of our friends, and I think that our friends think that we have nothing to lose if we go and look after and go chase after those those zombies. If you were in our position, would you do that? If you were in your younger days, in your druidic days, would you do that?
I can't make that decision for you. When I was your age, I wanted to see everything there is to see. That's why I traveled the world. But I mean, I'm still alive, so there are probably some risks that I didn't take, or else I would not be alive today. Probably. Or I have just been very lucky. I don't know.
Tell us about the old world and what happened, why it's called the old world.
Well, that is a long story. The first thing you must know is that it's not really called the old world. I call it that as it's what the world was before it became what it is today, and pretty much no one knows anything about it, as it's been a very long time, and known history has been wiped clean, as there seem to be many things powerful people don't want other people to know. That's why I got sent here in the first place, because I was as old as I was, and I was a nuisance in the eyes of those powerful people. Well, I think that's the reason, to be honest. I didn't commit any crimes or anything else to give any reason to send me here.
But why would they want to try and hide?
That is a mystery that I haven't solved yet myself. And I doubt I ever will. But
So you said that the world used to be one? No islands? No void?
well, the world were still islands of sorts. But those islands were way, way bigger than they are today. And there was no void. In between those islands was water, not clouds.
What happened?
As I said, that is a pretty long story. I can tell you, but it will take some time.
See, this
Someone-
guy's just talking nonsense.
Someone will have to stop Sarah because she's about to let him tell her the full fucking story.
I put a hand over her mouth just to stop her from asking more questions. I'm like, shh, not story time.
Well, you see, I mean,
Water in between
the
islands.
story
This
is
guy's
long, and
crazy.
I like seeing young people who are interested in history, but most people tell me I'm crazy as soon as I start talking about it. They don't believe me and say that I imagine those things, or that I just, I don't know, pull it from my mind to make it seem interesting. But that's what
Hey,
young people
Grandpa?
are. Ignorant. Well, not lazy, but ignorant.
I want to ask the team a question. Should we tell these people about the airship? Because if we leave, are they safe here?
Uh, hmm.
I just want to
I
say,
don't.
the room is still pretty small, so I'm gonna get it. I'm.
I'm speaking in Elvish, by the way, so the two elves can understand me.
But these guys are elves. No,
Yes, they are. That's why I'm confused.
I don't think this helps.
The grandpa is an elf, and the children are half elves. So
Okay, they don't know the location, so
yeah. But now that you said something in Elvish, Gerda suddenly looks over to you and in Elvish says, "So you can speak a language that I know."
Oh God! Why? Look what you've done!
yeah, we have two elves right here.
Don't involve me with this.
And where she seemed shy and rather careful towards you, or defensive rather, she now seems a little more open and excited.
I put my dragon down and I'm like, here, you can play with him real quick. He's still a baby though, so be careful.
Oh, yes, okay. And she takes him in her hands and is very careful. And at first she doesn't know what to do, but then she just goes over to her toys and just puts the dragon down and begins to carefully play with it.
Okay. At least it's gone now. Oof, that was close.
Crisis averted.
Uh, um, I don't know. I mean, what would? I don't have an answer for this.
I mean, and that is an Elvish also. I have lived here for a very long time, so I will survive. Also, it's been a very long time since I've been on an airship, so I might get seasick.
See, what's this guy talking about? I have no idea.
It's a saying from the old world.
See sick. I don't want to see you're sick, sir.
It means it describes the sickness that you get when you're on a boat or an airship.
Uh, huh. Huh.
I guess nowadays you'd have to call it sky sick or something.
Well, I don't know how to reply to that, sir, so I'm gonna return to outside and contemplate what I want to do with my life.
You're
Goodbye.
pretty young to have a midlife crisis, you know.
It's funny. I just need to get out of there, and I don't know how Finn is gonna convey that other than the most awkward way possible. So he's just, yeah,
I like it.
I'm going out here now. Bye.
Thank you for sharing stories with us, sir. I think, although he's a little odd, our friend Finn here is right. We should probably get some rest. It's been a very long day.
Of course, I've heard that you
Oh,
have fought some creatures before Matthias found you, so you should get some rest.
Are we gonna go bed?
Does anyone want to do anything?
I think we
So-
should just probably like head back, get some rest. I still need to recover HP.
You can rest here if you want to. Now that all the other refugees are moved out, we even have some spare huts for you to rest in.
Yeah, but the,
I think we
Did
do
it
also
before.
need to stock up on rations, no?
what?
Don't we need to stock up on rations?
You not have any?
Can we forage?
I'm not
It's
sure
it's
how
still
many
pretty
we have.
early.
I know me and Sarara ate a good berry, so we don't have to eat today.
True.
Oh yeah, we probably still have our good berry.
Hmm.
Still the same day, right? So
Yeah,
our great berry. Yeah, well, let's just eat that, and that'll, yeah. That's dinner sorted. I think we can do a long rest. I don't really specifically have anything to do. But if it's getting into the evening, maybe we wait till tomorrow morning.
Just wanting to point that out. If anyone ever asks me again if I have a cat, there he is.
So, is that a cat?
Yeah. And he's being very, very clingy right now. He won't stop meowing until I pet him. That's why I'm like kind of like breaking my back right now.
I've had a cat in my lap no less than 7 times this session.
You feel me?
She keeps leaving and coming
Aw.
back. She gets
Aw.
cold.
Aww.
A bird with a cat in her lap. Interesting. Okay.
But yeah, let me check my
I-
inventory.
What a cute cow.
So,
I have very good news. If we're gonna long rest, so Stevie pointed out to me that my druid circle of the land gave me frostbite, but it didn't just move it to my spells. It doesn't actually show up in my spells. So I prepared frostbite, so I have 2 instances of frostbite, so I can change my spell and not have 2 instances of frostbite now, and actually get something useful. Because frostbite's useless, yet alone 2 instances of frostbite. I'm gonna have frostbite, but I'll have something different.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't just put it under your spells. I think that's kind of silly, but whatever.
okay, so would you like to make your way
So-
back to camp, or what is the plan?
No, let's just chill here, I think.
Yeah, let's just make a hut, find another hut, and rest in it.
Because by the time we like
Okay.
track home to the airship and then track back,
Biscuits. Oh, got my back. Ow.
All right.
Remember the killer mosquitoes of death?
The killer mosquitoes
Mm.
of death.
I mean, I just need to recover HP, otherwise I'm good. I also have still like 10 rations. So
you
I
don't
should
need to
be
eat,
fine.
right? So-
Yeah, no, I mean like if we're gonna stay here, we're probably gonna like make our way to whatever is and trace it. So we're probably gonna need more rations.
Yeah, but even if we forest, I get twice as much in forests. So even if it
Yeah.
comes to that,
Yeah, and we have good berries and stuff,
True. Oh
I
god.
think
Oh my
we're
back.
fine.
Oh my god.
Find me more mistletoe.
We're in Finn's element right now.
Mm.
All right. So
Okay.
you seek out another hut to rest. Get your preparations for the night done and take your long rest. Sleep the
Long-
night.
Take long rest. Confirm. We're still level 3, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I planned that after this session you could get a level up, but that depends on how far we get today. As we haven't gotten as far as I thought we would.
Well, don't let Sarah ask questions.
Yeah.
Let's get at them. You know, early morning. I think we should set out.
I
Yeah.
mean, I prepare world building and lore for a reason, so it would be lame if you never got the lore drops, but that
Okay, guys, you
still
never-
messes with the
never-
timeline.
Never ask a question ever again.
Nah,
Only,
dude.
only movement.
I'm gonna make this canon that they only got Sarah to stop asking questions with the condition that as soon as they figure out and potentially kill whatever like took the stone statues away, she gets to ask all the fucking questions.
That's
'Cause
good
she
to
wants to
know.
know.
That's good to know. That means I can prepare more lore now.
She wants to know. She wants to know everything.
All right.
All right, but
So next morning,
first morning we set
you
up.
wake up well rested. Do you want to set out immediately, or is there anything you want to do beforehand?
I think we just. Right? Just assure them we'll be back. We won't forget about them.
I asked the group, should we look for some mistletoe so I can make some more berries?
Sure.
I mean, I have 10 rations. I think I'm good.
And the berries you have left are good until around noon, I'd say. That's when you created them yesterday. So if you eat them before then, you'll have your meal for the day covered.
We're good for now.
All right.
Let's get tracing.
All right, then do your survival checks to track.
We'll just all fail. 11.
Survival, was it? Sorry?
Yes.
19, and can I get an addition due to my dragon helping me?
Sure. I'm gonna roll for the dragon. All right.
We'd be tracking through the forest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, part of the
Would-
way. Survival?
I got a 21.
Oh, proficiency bonus doubled. If that's the case. So what's my proficiency bonus?
Yeah. Double proficiency bonus for
So-
your favorite terrain. At least as long as you're in the forest, so.
Yeah, well, I got an 18, but if we're in the forest, it's a 20, I guess.
Yep. All right. So that's easily enough. The tracks are pretty easy to track. As
Oh, I also learn exact numbers, sizes, and how long ago they passed through the area. Considering we saw all that, that's going to be great information, I'm sure.
it has been about half a day ago. And you see the tracks of what seem to have been 3 cards and a couple dozen bipedal creatures.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I wouldn't have guessed that. Wow.
So the card tracks are pretty easy to follow as with the statues loaded up. The cars were pretty heavy, and thus the tracks are deep. So you follow the tracks on through the forest, beelining through the forest, and about an hour and a half later, the forest begins to clear up, revealing the foot of the mountain that Matthias talked about yesterday. And you, with your eyes, you follow the tracks along the mountain, and they basically curve around on their way up, as the incline that you would have to overcome if you went straight is pretty steep. So you get the feeling that you can either take the short way straight up the mountain, which might be a bit harder or riskier due to the rocks and boulders that are just loosely strewn over the ground, or you could take the long way and follow the cart tracks the way up the mountain. So a rather slow and light incline, slow incline. I don't know. Which carts can take.
I feel like we should just follow the car tracks because who knows if they're where they're gonna end up.
Yeah.
All right.
Any objections?
No.
So you follow the cart tracks for another 2 hours approximately, winding around the mountain back and forth, until you end up standing in front of a tunnel-like cave entrance. It is dark inside, and you don't really see anything until the tunnel just curves and hides whatever lies deeper.
Before we enter the tunnel, I look at my dragon that's in my hand, and I'm like, if you see anything, scratch my hand.
The Kadir lightly scratches your hand and looks at you.
I mean, in the dark cave. You have better eyes than me.
Puffs out a little gas.
Okay. It's dark in there, I'm assuming, yeah?
It's dark, yeah.
Hmm. Do I have any torches? Yeah, can I light a torch?
We have a bunch of sticks, and I can light a torch. Or light it.
Yeah,
We can
I'll use
makeshift this.
All right.
Well, can I use a torch and, well, I guess, tinderbox as well, unless somebody fancy with it.
Easy. So you get some
It
light
keeps telling me
going.
I've taken a long rest. Go away. Yeah, I just like to light that up and.
Okay, so you set fire to your torches and enter the cave. You follow the tunnel for a couple minutes, 10 minutes maybe. When it suddenly opens up and you realize you don't need your lights anymore, as looking up, you see a hole, a more or less cylindrical hole, where sunlight just falls into the cave and lights up this big circular cave. That you now see in front of you, and for that, I will now send you a link.
Meh.
This is the link. I know cameras are fucked up. Sorry. And now you guys out there can see that too. I gotta test if that works now. Give me a second.
What is BA?
Can
It's
I
blue.
move?
I don't like it.
Don't worry about it.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
large.
Give me a second. I have to do that. Can I now? Does that work? Yes, it works. Okay. Good. So, you are coming from this side with the little dragon here. I'm just pulling you in. Doesn't really matter for now. You see this large cave, which with the basically chimney going up where the light falls through. And what you see in the middle is it goes down in what look like large steps. And in the center of the cave, you see lying, not moving at the moment, coiled up, a very big blue creature with spikes along its back.
It's the stick.
You look around and you see at the edge of the cave a couple zombies standing, but they too do not appear to be moving at the moment.
So all we see is just the zombie standing. The thing sleeping in the center.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming it's like a little ways down, right?
Yeah, so every step is about 5-6 feet in height. So whatever it is at least 10-15 feet below you.
Okay. Do we see this over here?
Yes, you look across the cave, and at the other end you see what looks like another tunnel, but it is blocked off with some kind of large, from the looks of it, heavily fortified gate.
Do we see this too?
Yep. You see a couple of glass bottles and weird apparatuses scattered on the ground. A little campfire below one of the objects, and this here, I need my laser pointer. This here is just a wooden chest, a crate, and this is what seems to be a kind of bookshelf with doors or something. So it seems to be a little makeshift workshop, which seems to be used for some kind of alchemical purposes.
That's peculiar.
Is that like a little cave? In the southeast? It's like a little.
So it is this little this here. You look up the wall and you see a little ledge kind of pointing into the room in the cave's wall with an opening, yeah, behind it. Do you want to move further into the cave?
Yeah, I'll go for it.
I'm staying put.
All right. So you move.
Not for this zombie.
Can
All
I
right.
nature check the stick and redeem myself?
The stick?
Yeah, the blue thing that I originally thought was just a stick. Because it
So-
surely resembles what the child was playing with.
Okay, so the big stick, not the tiny stick that you brought
the
with
big
you.
stick. Yeah.
All right. We'll do that in a second. Finn, you go up to the zombie, and they're all just standing there with their heads hanging like, I don't know, deactivated golems or something. So they're just like arms hanging down, and that's what they're standing there like. All right, Orsalon, your check for the stick.
Please. Wait, that's better? No, the thing tilted. It's like real dice. I rolled a 7.
It
It's a
is.
stick.
It is
Should I try again?
large. It is blue. It has spikes. It appears to have. Let me count. Give me a second. I didn't expect this to be relevant, but here we are. It appears to have 8 legs, and it's just lying there, sleeping.
I got a not 20.
4
Nature.
nature as well. Yeah, so it is alive. It is breathing.
Not a stick. Got it.
It is sleeping, unconscious. It the paws do not appear to have spectacular claws, so they don't seem to be its primary form of attacking. But you've never seen a creature like that before, so that's about as much as you can tell, even with your natural 20.
No, I don't expect Finn to like know what this is, but I know it's not a stick. I'm assuming I've put two and two together and realized that this is what the little demon child was trying to tell me about, huh?
Yeah. Obviously. Whoops.
Okay. So we know that's that. How do we proceed here? God damn.
No. If there just seem to be... this is hard. I wish I played a smarter character. Because I know how to put the puzzle together, but I don't think Sarah would know.
Do you?
Yeah. What the fuck? Who's this? What's this guy?
You just glance around the cave again, and when your eyes pass the little ledge again, you now see a person standing there. It is a humanoid figure with pale skin. And blonde hair of about shoulder length. And they are wearing what seems to be a black suit with a red tie and a black beret on their head.
Can I wave at them?
You wave at them, and they just bow elegantly to greet you.
Are these your zombies?
Indeed, they are.
Why did you tell them to take the stone figures?
Well, you see, I have a kind of experiment going for which I needed some subjects. And as this creature you see in front of you needs its sustenance anyway, I just made a kind of a pact with it. I aid it in hunting, and I get some of the subjects it brings with it in exchange.
But isn't that kind of mean? They are people after all.
Well, you see, sometimes you have to... Fuck. Words.
Sometimes you have to fuck. Wise words. Wise words indeed.
You have to sacrifice the few for a greater
Ye-
good.
That's exactly what I meant to say. You have to sacrifice a couple lives for a greater cause. Which is exactly what I plan on doing. Okay.
Oh no.
Wars, the
Huh?
OBS told me that it disconnected, but it reconnected immediately, so it should be fine. Is it fine?
Yeah, I'm back. It went
It's
off
fine.
line and back, yeah. It's fine.
Okay, good. Good. But wars inevitably take lives. And that is precisely what I mean to prevent with the art that I practice.
So,
I see.
what side of the war are you on?
Well, I am on the side of knowledge and freedom. What side
Do
are you on?
you know that there's a new and an old world?
I have heard tales and legends about what some call the old world, but it is of no relevance to me at this point in time.
But you're like taking people.
I am taking lost children, and I am giving them a purpose.
That's worse, right? You get how that's worse?
Well,
Did
they
you
would. All those people would live their lives here and die and be forgotten with never having achieved anything. So
What makes you the arbiter of achievement?
I have the ability to see the big picture. That is what
What
gives
if
me
your picture
the
sucks?
ability to decide whose life is worth more or less.
I mean, that doesn't exactly answer my question. Who are you to decide?
I have the power to decide, so why wouldn't I?
From who is this derived?
From facts. I did it, and it works, so...
That's not how this works. It's not because I said so.
I am not talking about morals here, I'm talking about
Clearly not.
facts.
Hey,
Science.
the fact is, you get to do whatever you want because you said.
The fact is that I have a vision for a better world. And to achieve that, I have to achieve a certain level of knowledge, which I can only achieve if I make the decision of sacrificing whatever it takes.
say if you stand for freedom, whose freedom do you stand for?
The freedom of the people of the world.
So,
Just not these people.
As I said, sometimes a small sacrifice is needed to achieve
I know sometimes you have to
betterment.
break a few eggs, but this is ridiculous.
I mean,
Is it?
let's calm down, everyone. Calm
Nope.
down. Think about the big picture. We have killed 2. We cannot go and judge this person when
Yes, I
we
can.
killed soldiers to get where we are now. We killed people. We
This
would have
isn't-
killed Finn's friend if Finn didn't save him.
He's killing
would've-
innocent people. We killed people that would have killed us.
Are
But
they?
the soldiers?
How do you know they're
didn't-
innocent? They got brought here for a reason. They're mostly criminals.
What crime have they committed? Stealing a loaf of bread to
That
feed
is-
your family technically is a crime.
That is a decision that I did not make myself, and that I won't ask to know the answer
so
to.
somebody else did it, so now it's cool.
The government sent them here, and I use them to free the rest of the world from that government.
We're on the same side.
Nope.
Perhaps just not with the same measurements. Obviously.
I see millions, if not billions, of oppressed lives out there. And from my point of view, it is worth sacrificing a couple hundred or 1,000 lives to make all the others better. And
Do you know?
see it as you will, but you won't stop me.
Do you know about the triangle?
I've heard about it. I have not engaged in any form of cooperation with them.
I have a feeling we are the only ones left.
I doubt
Don't
that.
tell him that.
I doubt that there are many different factions of the Triangle all over the world.
Our organization is very vast, by the way, guys.
So good to hear. I was so worried.
Yeah, we're not alone. So,
So, is there anything else you want to know of me?
Does it have to be people, or can it not be animals from this island?
Can animals fight as soldiers as effectively as people?
Yeah.
I mean, a spider
Sadly,
can have like 6 weapons.
They can't. They do not have
mean-
the. They're not as, let's say, versatile as humans or other
I don't
similar
I saw one
creatures.
teleporting around the place. I ain't ever seen a human or an elf do that.
Yeah, that's
We
pretty
did
handy.
see a teleporting spider. You might want to get your hands on that one.
Who. Do you really think there are no people who can teleport?
Well, not like. Did you didn't see it?
Oh.
If
I
He
I
said
assure
far,
you,
right?
there are people that can do it better than that.
This
Whatever-
guy's far away, right?
Whatever there is,
yeah, he's on the left.
whatever you can do in this world with the possibilities of science and the arcane, people do it best.
Just gonna. Can I like start just? Can I like start just walking?
Sure. You're just talking, so no round-based combat or anything.
Gonna
This place probably smells awful.
Sadly, I must inform you that even though I have been in cooperation with the Basilisk, I do not have power over the creature, so as soon as it wakes up, it will probably try to kill you as well.
Oh, so it's a basilisk.
guys.
I'm gonna whisper this. I want to make sure he couldn't hear. As much as this guy enjoys his platitudes, this guy sucks.
He does have some points, though.
He doesn't.
No, he does not.
Animals can fight humans way better than humans can fight humans. This guy's an idiot. He's just a megalomaniac.
We can do the Tom method on him. Beat them down and then save him and convert him to our side.
Pass.
I don't think that works.
I hate
I don't
Tom.
think
Why
that
is
works.
The Tom, we can do the Tom method. I want to kill Tom.
I
How
don't think
big up
that
is
works with him.
Is this ledge, by the way?
And
How
this-
high up is this dude?
And as much as I didn't like Iraq's analogy about breaking a few eggs, I agree. It is stupid.
I'm like so far away from this conversation. I'm not taking part, by the way.
Yeah.
Is this guy reachable?
He is about. Oh God. 20 meters up.
20 meters? Oh.
Yeah. So quite some distance.
I whisper to Iraq, "Do you want to go knock him off the ledge?"
You know I do.
That's what I was thinking. Do that teleporty thing you did before.
What teleporty thing?
The thing you
Bird
did
go
before.
bird.
Don't know what you're talking about.
Hey guys. What's going on?
Just a secret plan we're trying to do.
Oh, that's cool.
I mean, that basilisk looks hungry. That hole looks deep.
Seeing it's it's an animal. We got 3 natured people here. We might be able to tame it.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that either. We can't even look at it straight in the face or we're gonna turn into stone.
Hmm. I really want to just throw him in the hole.
Go throw him in the hole.
This guy sucks.
I think this is a good idea.
So you try to throw him down?
I mean, I don't think I would be able to do it. I'd fail the athletics check.
Oh, I thought I might
That
get to
doesn't
have
mean
some
I don't
fun.
want to.
Oh.
He's a little bit away. He's gonna surely he sees the bird coming.
So
no.
you walk towards
So that's
him.
how-
You fly towards him, and you don't surprise him as he has been talking to you the entire time. So he sees you coming closer and closer, and he points his finger at you. And then I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Whoa. Just Iraq, right?
Mm-hmm. Just around.
Iraq didn't go anywhere. I don't think, right?
You know,
Nope.
she said she wants to, but she's not going
Yeah,
to.
we were trying
didn't
to
you-
talk and figure out how to do it.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. I thought as you said you failed your athletics check. That's basically just you.
No.
You don't manage to pick him up. Okay. Then that
I
was.
mean, what I could in theory do would be to rift walk behind him and shove him off. He wouldn't even see me coming. But I'm pretty weak. I have a negative to like push him off, so
Do something.
I think we're really just at a standstill here. Because, like, everyone wants to fuck him up. Sarah doesn't think it's a good idea. And the way we are positioned with a freaking basilisk ready to wake up any second, I really don't think it's a good idea to start a combat.
So, and he looks down at you, seemingly interested in what is about to happen. Are you going to fight the basilisk? I would very much like to watch that spectacle and take some notes, if you don't mind.
We told the elves we would kill the blue spiky thing.
Oh, I don't have the slightest problem with that.
Oh, I'm not talking to you. Stay. Hold on. Oof. Keep. Shush.
I have no need for the basilisk anymore.
Oh my. He's still going. Guys, we said that we would help the elves with the blue spiky thing. I think we should do it.
I just find you to be quite interesting.
Oh my, he's still
Your
talking.
personalities are intriguing, to say the least.
Did somebody shoot him or something?
We have a mission. I do not think we are at an advantage if we fight the basilisk here. So I say that
Oh god.
Sobek should fire an arrow to wake it up, and we fight it outside of the mountain. Because that way we can attempt to avoid its gaze and divert its attention by surrounding it. So we can make sure that no one of us gets turned into stone. That's dangerous. I know I'm already half stone, but I don't think I want to become more stone.
I mean, I don't even know how this thing works, but I'd very much like to kill it.
Okay, is everyone okay with that plan? Because if so, everyone get ready to leave the cave.
I think we were looking, so understanding Riftwalk is kind of confusing because it involves math. That's why it was taking so long, because we were trying to figure out like the math behind it. So Iraq could not do that. Anyway, so I don't like this guy, but I don't see us at an advantage here.
We can't fight everything at once. We can't fight everything at once. If we try to fight this dude, he's gonna wake up the zombies, and then the basilisk is gonna wake up, and we have to fight everything.
Yeah, there's too many zombies. But like,
Just watch us.
I
Oh,
could
don't-
fly his direction and then just disappear and appear behind him and then shove him. But like, as fun as that sounds, I don't think it's a good idea to start combat in here.
How quietly are you trying to plan this?
Very.
Whispering, I don't want him to hear me.
But I mean the hit and run thing on the basilisk.
Also quietly, I would say.
We're all right next to each other, so whisper level.
All right.
Okay, I say
Okay.
go for it.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Are we leaving?
Yeah. I'll do the thing when everyone's at the edge of the cave.
Okay.
And then we book it out of here and we surround the entrance.
I thank him for his hospitality, but under my breath, I call him a prick.
All right.
Are you guys gonna move your tokens?
I'll have to stop you there for a moment. As you turn around and start walking towards the exit of the cave, he appears in front of you in a flash of arcane energy.
Oh, that sucks.
Spider did it better.
So,
Now he is Spider-Man.
Will you not let us leave?
I would very much like to see how a fight between you and the basilisk would develop. I need it.
Criminal to criminal.
Why?
Well, then don't sabotage our strategies.
Criminal to criminal.
What
Will
did
you
I
give me
do?
your honor to not get involved with all your zombies and your magic if we take on your pet?
If you just fight the basilisk, I will not intervene. If you decide to try to attack me, I will defend myself. After that, it is up to you what you do. I would recommend to you that you don't breach the gate, as the entity that awaits behind is of quite a powerful nature. But I won't stop you either. What do I care?
We came here to take care of the basilisk.
But
And we would be at a very vast disadvantage to fight it on such a narrow space as inside here.
you see, outside, everyone could just run off. It would be too complicated. So please, just take on the fight in the cave. If you leave me no other choice, I will be forced to trap you here. And I really do not want to do that.
I don't
think-
like you anymore.
I am a
I don't think we
scientist.
have a-
Trying to
Wait,
defend you.
I am-
thought you were a nice guy. I
You
thought
liked
you
him
had
before?
a point. I thought you had a point. I don't like you anymore. Why would you do this? You set us up for failure like this? Will you put us and lock us in this cave? With a basilisk that could turn us into stone? And you say you don't need subjects anymore.
I do not need subjects for the research of the art of necromancy anymore. But taking notes on such a fight is still very, very valuable to me.
Oh, I want to beat the shit out of it so bad.
It is all in the name of science.
I really
don't
want to beat the
know
shit
who
out
the
of him.
Fuck, I don't know who science is, but I'm let's go kill the blue thing. Oof. Oof. Did you say this is 5 feet down?
Before he does anything, I cast Hunter's Mark on the basilisk,
All right.
and I use another spell slot and Ensnarling Strike on myself. So next attack, I get the
All right.
Sorry. How big are these drops?
5-6 feet.
Oh, okay, so I can just hop down.
Yep.
I'm like, guys, we really don't have much choice. This necromancer isn't giving us much options. It's either we go kill this thing or we probably will die by taking the creature on and him and all his zombies.
Oh, the zombies would not be a problem. Believe me. But as I said, you can't stop me.
I mean, I look at the rest of the group up the ledge and just do a stabbing motion towards the sleeping basilisk because I really wanna. Anybody want to join me for this?
I ready my bow and arrow. And
Yeah, Sarah's
Before-
gonna shoot down.
Before you do anything, the necromancer comes over to you, turns around, looks into the tunnel, raises his hand towards the ceiling of the tunnel, and you see a tiny flicker of light shooting into the tunnel. And the blink of an eye later, you hear a pretty big explosion. And he just vanishes and reappears up here. Okay.
Oh, I want to beat the shit out of him so bad.
After this, obviously, the basilisk is not sleeping anymore. And
I strike
those of
at the
you-
massive.
okay, so those of you who have attacks prepared can do those. The rest of you, after that, we will roll initiative.
I don't really have an attack prepared. I'm just doing like a stabbing motion. I don't think I was.
Yeah, Sarah had her boomerang
Okay,
ready.
so the boomerang and the arrow. Go for it. Sobek.
I'm doing math, so give me a second.
Yep.
22.
For the hit,
Mm-hmm.
that hits.
24 to hit.
6 damage.
That hits.
But mid-air on mine, y'all see my arrow get a poison-like effect from my dragon's reaction.
All right.
So I'm gonna try and stay above it, kind of like between its shoulder blades, so it can't ever see me.
Okay. It can look up. Still.
Well, yeah, but it can't see like behind it.
That is true.
And
Or-
I don't think I hit it.
Can it?
The 7.
Let's see how its eyes are positioned.
Henry,
Yeah.
I got my damage calculated whenever you're ready.
Yeah, go for it.
It's 14 damage without the infused strike. Hunter's mark plus my bow.
Okay, so 14 without the infused damage, and the infused damage is?
Yeah. It's 5, but I don't know if it's resisted poison or not. So
Okay, so 5 poison damage. So 14 and 5. That is, let me calculate.
19. Plus the 6 I did is 25.
Yep, got it.
and it's restrained at the moment. It has to make a strength saving throw or be restrained by magical vines.
Okay. Strength saving throw. That is a 17.
You passed.
Good. All right. So it is a predator. So its eyes are facing forward, so it can't look behind itself. Okay, then at this point, I would like all of you to roll initiative first.
5.
18.
Oh.
Okay, so 25 to 20. 20 to 15.
15.
16.
Iraq had
18.
18, I think.
Yes.
15 to 10. 10 to 5.
5.
Oh, Finn got a 10.
Finn got a 10. Okay.
Oh shit! I've been muted. Yeah, 10. Thank you.
All right. That's everyone. All right. And then I would like all of you who are currently looking at it. Let me take a look on the map. So that would be Finn and Sobek and the tiny dragon to make Constitution saving throws.
Aish.
Okay, the tiny dragon passes with ease.
10.
Okay, so that's a fail.
Yep.
18.
That's a success. So, Finn,
It was
you
nice knowing you guys.
look at, even if just for a split second, you look into its eyes, and immediately you feel your limbs beginning to get numb. And you can't move your feet anymore. You can't manage to exert the strength to move your feet from where they're standing right now. And at this moment, you are restrained.